just wanted to share with you a couple of thoughts that I had. Did you know that your mental illness is actually your superpower? So often we, with mental illness, consider ourselves at a disadvantage. We work 10 times harder than normal people just to get through basic things, just to get to work every day, just to get out of bed, just to go to the grocery store and not want to scream, to go to a family function. We work so hard just to get by that we see our mental illness as our weakness, and it's actually our strength. It's actually what makes us capable of thinking things that normal people can't, of doing things that normal people can't. Whenever I was in private practice, I would have parents come in and bring their kids in to me, and they would say, this is wrong with Jimmy, and this and that, and he does this behavior, and he is basically messed up. There's something wrong with him. He's broken. And I would say thank you to the parents and have them go wait in the waiting room. And I would have Jimmy come in my office and I would say, hey, guess what? You're not broken. You're brilliant. You're not broken. You have a superpower. Your ADHD that's causing your impulsivity, that's making you daydream during class, that's making you hyper or whatever, it's actually your superpower. But just like in the movies, when somebody has a superpower, you have to manage that superpower for it to be effective. You can't just go shooting off your ADHD everywhere. You have to manage your ADHD and then use it in a focused way so that you can be far better than any of your classmates. And boom, I see this kid's face just light up. He's just like, what? I have a superpower? This is a good thing? And all he had to do was to see it in that perspective. And I want to encourage you to look at your mental illness the same way, whether it's bipolar disorder or schizophrenia, or whether it's depression. No matter what, there's something inside of you that is completely workable, that is completely amazing. And you just have to manage that superpower. I have found, for me personally, the best way was to change my diet, to get all the noise out. Because as I was eating sugar, as I was putting all this crap in my body, this comfort food was not really comforting me. It was adding to all of the distress in my brain and in my body. And it was really screwing things up for me. So once I removed those things, I was able to see my superpower, and I was able to operate in my superpower better than I have my entire life. So the whole purpose of it is for it to be effective. And if we walk around thinking, I have to work 10 times harder than everybody else, I'm not going to be able to do this, I'm going to fail, I'm going to screw up, just like everything else that I've always done, then it really puts us at a disadvantage. So what I want you to think about is that your mental illness is a superpower. And to manage that, the best way that I have found to do that is to keep it simple. Simple. You have one job. One job. And that is to put meat in your mouth. That's it. You don't have to go around thinking about, oh, well, is this grass-fed? Is this grain-fed? Is this organic? Is this free range? Is this blah, 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 blah? Shut up. Just put meat in your mouth. Even if you don't only put meat in your mouth, if you put other stuff, that's fine. But the more you put meat in your mouth, the more that is going to be what feeds your brain and what removes all of that inflammation out of your brain and out of your body. And it's not your job to be perfect. It's not your job to get it right immediately. It's just your job, one job, to put meat in your mouth. I'm a coach with a carnivore coach with MeatRx, and right now for this month they're doing it free, 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 and they are allowing you to register for free. And the huge part of that is that we have, I call them like AA meetings. We have meetings I'm there every night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we just talk. We talk about what we're doing good with, what we're failing at, what we've done that works for us, what we've done that doesn't work for us, and the fact that sometimes we feel alone eating this way, because socially other people are like, what do you mean you just want a hamburger with no bun and no fries? What do you mean you just want a steak with no vegetables? So it's kind of like a support group, and it's beautiful. It is amazing. It is the most powerful thing, in my opinion, on this website. Just that connection of knowing that we're not alone, and knowing that there are other people who are fighting this like we are. So go to meatrx.com, and you just click on the community and the online meetings, and then you look for one that works for you. Sean Baker comes to the one in the morning, which is so cool just to talk to him. It's the coolest thing ever. And other people, and then there's 2 evening meetings there, and we will add more. We will add as many as we need to make sure and meet the need of people. But the main thing I want you to get, and the main thing I want you to understand, is that you're not broken. You are brilliant. You are absolutely brilliant. Thanks.